Hey guys, Jeffries here and welcome back to Cities in Motion 2. Now you can see we're currently hovering over the MCH itself. Bit of a traffic problem here with these trolleys, but that's nothing really major to worry about. What we're going to do in today's episode is adapt this design for the bus hub. Let me zoom in again so you can actually see it. Adapt this design, but confine it to a smaller area so we can build it here in the northern part of Tram Square. You can see we've got all these little side streets going on, including this little side street here. And I'd like to actually work on building some bus lines. We have the option to either go north or south, and I think south is probably trickier to do because we have these stops here, so we can't put roads across this way. And these apartment buildings, the way they're set up, it's almost like little communities, and I don't really want to destroy those. Whereas on this side, it's still apartment buildings, but there's office buildings and hotels and art galleries and museums and things like that, and a massive shopping centre. So I don't feel as bad if I demolish those instead. So I'd like to get started with this. I'd like to use this bridge as part of it, maybe even the exit. So let me work on that real quick. Go up, like so, down, and connect. There we are. That looks cool. I like that. No supports, which are a little bit annoying. There's a couple there, and I suppose there's a couple there, but we'll call it a floating bridge. So that's going to be the exit to the bus hub section of this. So the only thing really to do now is to actually build the crossroads. Now, as I said, this is a smaller version of the one at the MCH, so it's not going to be exactly the same size. It won't be the same layout, the same design, nothing like that. This is just do one here as well. This is just a mini version, adapting a successful design, trying to get it to work in a different part of the city. Just going to pop that one down like that. Should I do one more? What do you think? Yeah, we'll do one more. We've got this gap here now because of the building demolitions, so there we go. Right, now for the entrance. Now I'm thinking of like a double back kind of system where they'll come in this way or they'll come in from the north. That's not a bad idea actually, because then they'll come in centrally. So we'll do that. We'll have this go straight down, and then this side goes this way, like that. This side goes this way. Now I was thinking about having maybe 2-lane roads so that we can distinguish between sort of buses turning left, buses turning right, buses going straight ahead. I think that's a bit overkill. I can't see there being that many vehicles running through here at any one time, so I think we'll be alright with that. Right, all that's left is to put bus stops in. One there, one there, one there, one there, and one there. There we are. We don't have any extras because, unlike the MCH bus hub, this one doesn't have any spur roads or anything like that. It's purely just a loop system. But I like that. That looks good. Come in from the north, go to any of these 5 stops, and then come out to the east. So what are we missing now? Well, I suppose one of the things we're missing, which we can actually sort of do right now, is stops all around the city. I'm just looking at this. We can actually rebuild this section of road here, like so, and then we can put our bus stops in. One there and one there. Petronas Towers. People forget. I certainly forget that this is a major interchange. If you look underneath, the City Auto System has this huge station underneath. Plus, I think it's Hublink up here. No, that's the Shamrock line. Hublink is down here. Just here. And then just down the way here you've got Ruby line, Cerise line and the Cardinal line. And even though, is it the Cardinal line? Yeah, does turn north and stops right outside the doors of the Petronas Towers. The building itself is surrounded by 3 or 4 different interchanges. So to have another connection to it isn't a bad idea, really. I think it's a pretty cool idea. Now, something else you may have noticed, we've got these bus stops intact still from the old north to south route. And I'd like to keep those. I would like to keep those. I think they'll be quite cool to have as interchanges. And just as a general line stop anyway, they're pretty cool to have. Can I add to them any more? I think we're good with it like that, to be honest. Put another stop in that direction, and then I'll put another stop. We got one there, so I'll just put another one there. That'll do. Right, and the reason we're doing this is we're going to have a bus line that connects the MCH to the Tram Square hub. I'm just looking to see if the connections are okay. Yeah, they look as though they could be. Do I keep these as pedestrian paths, or do I turn this into a bus road? Because then we could actually have it go up and round like that. Yeah, I'll leave it as it is. I'll leave it as it is. Buses don't take too long to actually divert themselves around. It'd be ridiculous if they did. Very impractical. Right, so that's one bus line sorted. We will map that one out in a second. The next one we're going to do, again we'll use this size. This one's going to go this way. And we have huge parts of the city over here that, I mean, they are covered, but they're not covered by buses. And I feel like, even though the trams are good, metro's good, and the monorail's good, I still feel like buses just for short distance stops isn't a bad idea. I feel like we need that. Plus, I've never really built bus lines on the South Island before, so it's a pretty cool opportunity to actually see how well that works. Where am I going with this line? I suppose up and around this way. Use all these back roads, because again we have large interchanges going on, but not really, just nothing that connects them all up. Nothing really that actually goes between those two forms of transport. Should we venture into the North Island here as well? We have the opportunity to. If we go straight across at this junction, we can go up and over via this monorail station. I mean, we can give it a go, see how the people respond. We have all these public pathways again here. Should I replace them with bus lanes, or... Actually, it's okay. I can just go bus stop there. Actually, no. No. We might as well just have it interchange up here. And then have it stop there. Yeah, that could work. If I just put another bus stop here. In fact, no, not there. Back a bit. In fact, no. That does work. That does work. That's alright. That works out a-okay. And then when we cross the river again, we have to take this route here, which goes down around this way. And then because of the way I built this, we have to go all the way down to the end over here, so we might as well have a stop. Let's do it there. Right, where's my target? All the way down there. And we're currently all the way up here. This is actually quite a long route we've got going here. Where's the massive... There's the massive metro interchange. I think we should have a station for this, or a stop for this. So we'll do that there. So we need one between this stop here and this stop here. So let's just throw that in there, because I believe that's a City Auto station. Yeah, there is. City Auto station directly underneath that as well. So that works out quite nicely for us. As for this, well, we can't carry on running this way because the City Auto line comes out. So we're going to have to start running south. Now we can run directly next to City Auto and actually have a stop here. And then we can run onto the City Auto to have another stop here. Gives us a good chance for a connection, I suppose. And then we'll head south onto this road. We'll have another stop. Let's put it there. How far are we now? Still quite a long way, actually. Ooh, we've gone past it. So we need to start looping around and heading back. Could do one there, like that, and then head back this way. So we could have another stop. Tricky. Can't put one this way, so it has to go this way. But that's a one-way street, so I can't even do that. Okay, it's forcing us to go back round this way, so we'll have to go there, and then we can actually loop around and go back in. Did that work? Yes. And then we can actually loop around and head back in to the bus hub. Okay, so we have two lines. We have two lines, and they look like they're going to be pretty cool. What we really need now is a depot set up somewhere. And that's going to be tricky because like I said, I don't want to get rid of too many buildings, but we do need a depot somewhere. So where am I going to put it? Let me see a second. I could put it at the top of this road here. Or I could even have like a designated area for it. Well, this tram depot is not being used anymore, so I can scrap that. So there's one possibility. So I could put one here, because this street isn't really used for anything either. Let me just why is it not letting me build that there? Frustrating. 1 second. Let's get this game to behave. Oh, I know why. Because of the metro station. There we go. But I'm still going to put this in. Like so. And then we'll put a depot. In fact, can I fit one? I can. Put one there. Put one there. Now can I fit a third one? I can again. That's brilliant. There you go. Depot, depot, depot. Problem solved. I'll see if I can upgrade this road to 3-lane. Nope. Can I get 2-lane? Yes. There you go. Makes life slightly easier. And whilst we're here with this track, we might as well just put that down like that. So what part of the network's this? City Auto 6. Okay. Yeah, because it drops underground. So this is now actually connected to the overground section, which is probably not a wise idea, so I'll delete that again. I'm getting distracted now by unnecessary building. I'll probably extend that south? No, I'll extend that east in that direction. Right, now it's time to actually start building these lines. I'm not going to be that specific about naming these lines, really. I'm just going to call this Tram Square, or yeah, Tram Square MCH. Whoops. MCH. There we go. Not letting me put. Tell you what, we don't need to call it Tram Square. We'll call it TS to MCH. There we are. Timetable, it's the same as Shogun Line. Might as well. I know these timetables work, so that works for me. There we go. And then we'll do this depot to... Which one of these ones should we do it to? This one? Might as well. Be rude not to. And then this one goes up through here. Like so. Up and over the river. To there. Now which one of these shall I have it go to? That's an interesting question as well. Where's that going? Around that way. Never seen it do that before. What about here? Can I have it turn right out of here? Yeah. Because it's just a drop off, there's no worry about buses actually queuing up. So that looks cool. Apart from this stupid little crossover here, it looks cool. Over the river to here. Keep heading south. Like so. And then back to your stop via a very long way round, but that's cool. And then back to your depot, which again via the long way round. Excuse me, there's my throat. Right, we need 14 vehicles, so I'm going to get 15. No, I'm going to get 10 small ones. And I'm going to get 5 slightly larger ones. There we go. And that should control that quite nicely. I'm now going to start another new line. I need a shade of blue, so bear with me 1 second whilst Google is my friend. Here we go. Right, what have we not used yet? Oh, I like that one. You'll have to forgive my pronunciation, but I believe that's pronounced Brandeis. Brandeis? Yeah. I spelt it right anyway, that's the main thing. Okay, and that's going to copy the Shogun line again. 4 and 5. There we go. And this one's going to run from this lower depot to the next stop over, which is that one. And again, up and over the bridge. This one's going to go on this second route that I've planned out. So to there, down here. Now once we've done this route, I'm going to follow this bus just to see how popular the line is going to be. And someone mentioned this in the comments actually, the first run isn't always a realistic interpretation of the popularity of the line. And yes, I do agree with that, that is true. However, you do notice as the vehicle's travelling along, more and more people start waiting for it. So you do get some kind of idea of how popular it's going to be just by watching the first vehicle. Right, so we've done the little loop there. We're going to come back over the river to this stop here. We're then going to go to this stop here. This stop here. This is where I start getting a bit lost. This one here. Where was the next one? Was it that one? Looks like it was. Can we get to this one? Yep. Cool. And then we go to this one. This one. And then around that way back to its original stop. And then back to depot. So this needs 16 vehicles. So again, we're going to buy 10 smallish ones. We'll get these ones because it's a longer line. Oh wait, did I mean 10? I meant 15. There we go. And we'll get one lot of 5 bigger ones. The Maurice Icarus. There we go. And that's that done. So we've got 2 bus lines in. We're going to add more. I'll probably add more off camera. I just wanted to give you guys an idea as to what this is going to look like when it's done. This itself has now become a bit more of a major interchange with these bus depots here. This is the first bus. We'll grab that quickly. And we get to watch this. And you can see from the number of buses we actually have how big this city has grown. Not all of the buses are in operation still. I need to work on that. I need to go around and sort of just check which buses are actually being used and which ones aren't, and clear those out, just so that we actually have a working system again. But overall, I'm really pleased with, in terms of vehicle usage now. We don't have many vehicles just sat around waiting to be used, so that's a bonus in itself. Did I remember to put the no, I didn't. Dolt. Let me fix that real quick. Pause the game a second. Right, how far back do I need to go? Get rid of that one, get rid of that one, that one, that one, that one. There we go. And then we stop. There. 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 And back down here. Before coming back up to there. There we go. Right, this vehicle should still be on the line, so that shouldn't be a problem. Let's play. Yep, still working. Cool. Put it back in fast forward. What was I talking about? Vehicle usage, yes. We don't have vehicles just hanging around anymore waiting to either go into a depot or go into a stop. We have a tiny bit of a queue in the MCH, but I'm allowing that because it's a major interchange, so you always have vehicles queuing to get in and out of major interchanges. That's just the way it goes. Even on real life railways, you sometimes have to sit and wait for a platform to become available. So, you know, that I'd say that's realistic enough for my liking. In terms of actual passenger usage on vehicles, we're running at quite a good rate, really. I think hub links are the only lines that are actually suffering from not enough people on board. And that's only for real far extremities of the line. Once they get into the city centre, they fill out quite easily. Same with the trams. Pretty much the same with all types of transport. The buses and the trams at areas of the city that aren't served by any other form of transport, they're okay. They're full to the brim throughout. But metros, monorails, they're not always full in the outskirts of the city, but they fill up very fast in the centre of the city. So I'm not panicking about that, because it's still a working system, and it just everything works about it. Passenger usage is good, profits are sky high, constantly earning money. Our service rate is good as well. It's the highest it's been for a long time in this city. But I think the only real way to get it higher is to actually start losing money by having more vehicles running, not making a profit. That's the only way I can think to actually get the green bar all the way to the top. And I'm not quite ready to risk my company by doing that, so for now it's going to stay as it is. Right, this bus has got passengers on board. 4 people have climbed aboard. That's good to see. It means people actually want to use it, which is fine. Even if they get off at the next stop, they've still used it for that stop, and they've paid for the right to use it for that stop. So I'm not too worried about that. That's fine by me. Straight over here to the next stop, which is on the monorail. Now I imagine these 4 passengers will get off here to get on the monorail. Yep, all 4 of them disembarked. So they're going to climb aboard the monorail, which that's the City Connect line, I think it's called. The one that runs right the way from the south right the way up to the north and back again. So that's fine. They want a quicker route into the centre of the city. Even if they want a quicker route to the MCH, that's absolutely fine. Alright, we have a passenger waiting here who's thoroughly peeved off. They've had to wait for so long. That's another problem with the first time routes. Stops towards the end of the line, you get some unhappy passengers because they've had to wait so long. But again, I don't know what they expect. You know, buses aren't going to skip stops just to come and pick them up quicker. That's not how we work, unfortunately, for them. We worry about everybody, not just individuals. He's fine. He got off after the next stop anyway, so what's it to him? Alright, just gotta wait these traffic lights. I kind of like the way that we stuck to this single road for the majority of the journey in this part of the city. It's a long one-way system. It only really ends after this next interchange here. It's just an opportunity for buses to run continuously without interference. See, we've gone onto the two-way road now. There's lack of traffic lights as well, which is good, means that the vehicles can continuously run. Not many cars use this system, so again, nothing really gets in our way. Loads of passengers waiting here. I wonder how many of them will be getting off at the metro stop, because I believe that is the next stop on the journey, is the metro, or an interchange with the metro. Yeah, there's a metro station directly underneath. And oh look, they nearly all but two got off. Surprise, surprise. It's the next bit when we come back over the river again, when we connect up with the actual metro interchange. I can imagine the bus will just empty at that point. Hey look, we've actually got passengers waiting here, that's cool. Probably to go to the metro interchange, but still. We have one passenger who wants to head north, and that's pretty cool as well. Most people wanted to get off here to go on the monorail. Again, having two monorail lines and a metro interchange, very, very close together. It's not a bad idea. In terms of passenger movement, crossing roads, it becomes a bit of an inconvenience. Traffic can get held up because of it. But in general, it's actually not a bad thing at all. It's pretty cool. I am considering turning some of the streets into pedestrian only around these interchanges, just so that the passengers can actually walk from one stop to another without getting in vehicles' way. Maybe having like an elevated walkway or something, or an elevated roadway going over the walkway. I haven't fully figured it out. I just have the idea to have pedestrian only sections, just to help separate pedestrians from road vehicles. Right, we're about to enter the north loop of this line. Vehicle condition is good. It looks like it might be able to run more than one lap of the route. Hopefully. It doesn't matter if it can't, because at least we have another vehicle waiting. It would just be cool if it could. We actually have passengers waiting here as well, which is cool to see. People want to use this bus line. I wouldn't say we were turning a profit just yet. Could always check. Are we turning a profit? Not yet. Expenses are still higher, but that is rising quite nicely. So I reckon by the time this bus gets back to its depot, we'll be breaking even at least, if not being in the green. So that's good to see. First lap of the route, and we're already starting to make money. That is positive. I was worried about building a bus interchange, that's why I delayed it. I decided to do the helmet network instead, because I wasn't 100% sure if the line will actually be popular or not. And even if the bus hub in Tram Square would be popular or not. So I am glad to see that people are using it. I haven't actually checked how the Tram Square MCH line's doing, but considering the old stops on that north-south line that it's using were popular at the time, we have had some city auto extensions built since, which might take passengers away from those stops, but I imagine they'll still have some people waiting. It depends on the destination that people want to go to, I suppose, as to whether or not they'll actually be getting on the bus. Right, so we're about to head back over the river. Let's put this in super fast forward for this. We still got, I'd say we're only about halfway through the route right now. Well, I'm not, maybe just over halfway actually, thinking about it. I should probably measure it out rather than just guess. I do that a lot. I guess and then I get it wrong, and then I guess again and I get it wrong again. It's not my forte. Anyway, back to the bus. Crossing the river. There's lots of pedestrians walking north and south, so I'm wondering if they've given up on waiting for something and they're just walking because of that. I was just checking there, we had a bit of game lag. I was making sure there wasn't a pedestrian hold up. I think I showed you guys what pedestrians can do to trams if they get mixed up at crossing points. The same thing happens to trolleys, it turns out. We end up with pedestrians all grouped up and the trolley system shuts down, and because of that, 2 bus lines get blocked off as well. So the MCH becomes a bit of a mess. So every now and then you have to reset the lines. I mean, really, you only have to reset the trolley line to fix the problem, but because there's 20 buses waiting as well, all of which have condition of less than 50%, it sort of becomes the logical thing to do, to actually reset all 3 lines. Right, we're back over the river. Go through this traffic light intersection. Nice sports car following us. Good to see there's rich people living in the city, means the economy's good. Don't see why that car just doesn't overtake us. I really don't see why it doesn't just overtake us, because we have to stop in a second, so there's going to be a car stuck behind us. Again, 4 passengers waiting here, that's not bad. Quite a few got off. I wonder where they're going. Is there another metro station nearby? No, there isn't. Maybe it's just homes they wanted to go to, happen to be near here. Or City Connect. Is that City Connect? Yeah, City Connect. I just saw Tangerine Line as well. Does that really stretch that far? Blimey. Maybe that's one of the reasons as well then. Right, where's the metro? Ah, we actually have passengers waiting at the metro stop. So that's cool. That's cool to see. I like that. We have passengers waiting here. Again, they're annoyed because they've had to wait for so long. But once this system gets up and running, that problem will sort itself out. I mean, City Skylines has come out now, and I've made some videos on it. If you haven't seen them, then I suggest that you check them out. And I do think City Skylines is a better game than Cities in Motion. But one of the reasons I wanted to carry on this series as well as begin the new one is I do still love this game. There's just something about it that's really, really good. It's hard to actually put in words, really. I hate this game for so many reasons. Like, pathfinding is terrible. You can't control traffic signals to prioritise your vehicles. Just things like that. The fact that cars can't overtake on expressways, so you end up either being held up or holding up loads of vehicles. And yet, I still find myself wanting to play this game at every opportunity I get. And doing so, and making videos on it, and just I find myself talking about the game a lot to people as well, because it is still a really, really good game. It's just a shame that those key things were missing, because if it wasn't for those things, I mean, this is a good game. If it had those features, it would be a great game. And that's how I've always thought about it. This game could be one of the best city games ever made if it just had those key features. As it happens, it doesn't, so it's still a good game. It doesn't take anything away from the game. It is still a quality game to play, but it's just not as good as it could have been. Just noticed that there's a whole street missing there, which we could probably rebuild at some point. Right, City Auto interchange. Nearly getting hit by a tram in the process. How many passengers have we got waiting here then? Find out in a second. 49. How many of them do you think will be waiting for the bus? I know one of these stops is particularly popular for the trams. Oh, we're up to 31 actually. That's not bad. That is not bad. Yeah, lots of people hopping on board. That's cool. Don't mind seeing that. And we're nearly at our destination now. So I'm going to start wrapping up this episode. The first thing I want to talk to you guys about is something I mentioned in my Football Manager videos, which haven't been uploaded yet, but they will be. Questions and comments of the week. Comments of the week. We'll carry on calling it comments of the week. It's going to continue. However, Friday's episodes now are going to be strictly devoted to big builds. And if you want to know where comments of the week are going, I'm going to make a special dedicated once a week episode where I answer all questions, comments and queries from all of my series. So I've said this in my Football Manager videos and I'm saying it to you guys now. It won't be starting this week. It might not even be starting next week because I still need to get my upload schedule 100% fixed. But once it's up and running, we will have one video a week every Friday, either in the morning or the afternoon, depending on my recording times. They'll have set times, so it'll either be X in the morning or Y in the afternoon. So if it doesn't come out in the morning, don't panic, it'll be coming out in the afternoon, and vice versa. But I will answer all the questions and the comments and just everything that's put towards my channel. I will answer in those episodes, and I'll do it all in one big go. I will categorize by game, so I'll answer by in series order. So we'll start with I don't know, start with Minecraft and work our way up and down, whichever way is easier. I just think that'll be easier for you guys. I imagine there's some of you that don't just watch Cities in Motion. You'll also be watching City Skylines, or you might like my Minecraft series or my Football Manager series, and you probably don't want to be skipping through all these different videos just to get the answer to the question that you wanted. So I think by combining it all into one episode, you can have your Cities in Motion question answered, and then in 5 seconds later you can have your Minecraft question answered. So I think that's just the best way of doing it. Although I am interested in hearing your guys' opinion, so if you think I should do it differently, then let me know in the comments of this video. And if enough people don't like the way that I've planned it, then I will of course change it. But as for now, we are just about to turn back into Tram Square, so it is time to end this episode. Thank you very much guys for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continued support. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed watching, and until next time, I will see you soon.